Overall, if you're East River, it's going to be a pretty nice afternoon with a good amount of sunshine, maybe an isolated sprinkle later in the day, but overall, still better than what we had this past weekend. Highs will be around 80 for a majority of the region, but the further west you go, the better your chances are of seeing more showers and even a couple of thunderstorms that will linger into the first part of your night. Beyond that, a comfortable night, lows mainly in the 50s. We'll talk about the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up, but until then, midday in KELOLAND starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, midday in KELOLAND.
Sioux Falls police arrested a Laverne, Minnesota man after he stabbed 4 people plus.
The Justice Department asks a judge to weigh in after former President Trump posts what prosecutors call a threatening message. I'm Natalie Brand with the new deadline the Trump legal team is facing.
Good afternoon, and thanks for having us in. A weekend stabbing on the northwest side of Sioux Falls sent 4 people to the hospital and landed a Minnesota teenager in jail. A fight broke out at a party just after 1 o'clock Saturday morning. Police say one person pulled out a knife and cut and stabbed 4 people. A 17-year-old went to the hospital with critical injuries, including wounds to the abdomen and face. 3 18-year-olds were also injured but are expected to be okay. Police arrested an 18-year-old, Anyun Atem, from Laverne, Minnesota. He's charged with 4 counts of aggravated assault. A Mitchell man is accused of stealing checks from other people's mail to get money. The federal case against 43-year-old Jeremy Zwietzig was unsealed this morning. He's charged with federal bank fraud, stealing mail, and aggravated identity theft. According to court documents, he had at least 2 victims, and the alleged crimes began last summer. Turning now to weather, we're looking like we're going to be in the 70s, maybe 80s these next few days. All told, these are numbers a little cooler than we might expect for this time of year, right, Adam?
Yeah, average right now is in the mid-80s across much of the area, unless you're out toward Pierre and central KELOLAND, where it's the upper 80s for average highs. This is just a quick look at Futurecast. It's something we're going to be working on and going into a little more detail on later in this half hour. But just know that while much of the area is slated to be pretty dry, there are going to be exceptions to that rule. And that dry weather, especially East River, is going to be a very welcome sight. The falls are full, 79 with a north wind at 9 miles per hour as we continue to try and dry out from the just about 3 1/4 inches of rain we received in Sioux Falls over the weekend. Some areas received upward of a foot of rain in portions of the DeSmet area and northwestern Iowa. So this nice extended dry spell for at least a few days will be a very welcome sight. We'll go from Falls Park and head up north to Mobridge this time around, where they're also getting in on a decent afternoon up there. 75, not much of a breeze to speak of, so it's a very calm afternoon up there. 76 at the Capitol and in Sisseton, 76 also for Mitchell, 66 in Rapid City. A nice cool start to your Monday for everybody attending the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. It'll be a very comfortable afternoon, but you're going to want to keep an eye on the skies, as we do have the chance for a couple of pop-up showers and maybe even a thunderstorm or two later in the day. Winds really aren't going to be that much of an issue, though, around 5 to 10 miles per hour in many locations. We've already seen a bit of rain, but mainly to the southwest. Right now, some showers making their way through portions of Todd and Millette County. They're going to try and hold together as they make their way toward winter. Now, tomorrow, we have another opportunity for some showers and thunderstorms, but in the green shaded area, where we have a marginal risk, a few of those storms may be strong to severe. So again, if you are going to be out and about, out toward the hills, you will want to keep an eye on things. For the rest of your day today, however, it's far from bad, especially East River with highs on either side of 80 for southeastern as well as northeastern KELOLAND with a good amount of sunshine and a nice light breeze as well. To the west, we are going to be a little bit cooler this afternoon, and we also have that better chance for some scattered showers, especially later in the day. Highs will be in the 70s to around 80. We'll go through the rest of your 7-day forecast, including an early look at what's shaping up to be a pretty nice weekend coming up.
All right, thank you, Adam. With Sioux Falls' population now over 200,000, there have been a trend of homeowners wanting property near lakes. Local contractors in the Sioux Falls area have seen the increase in lake homes firsthand and urge buyers that are interested to look to builders.
Parade of Homes this fall is a great place to meet a lot of different builders, and you can get a feel for what may be coming down the pipe. If there's a development in a certain area of town that you're looking for, the builders will probably have their pulse on that.
And tonight on KELOLAND, you're going to hear from a homeowner who recently moved into a lakeside house on the west side of Sioux Falls. Tao Thao, the last former Minneapolis police officer convicted in state court for his role in the killing of George Floyd, has been sentenced to 4 years and 9 months, even as he denied wrongdoing. Thao testified that he served as a, quote, human traffic cone when holding back concerned bystanders as former officer Derek Chauvin knelt on Floyd's neck for 9.5 minutes as the black man pleaded for his life on May 25, 2020. Judge Cahill found Thao guilty in May of aiding and abetting second-degree manslaughter. Monday's sentence will run concurrently with a 3.5-year sentence on a federal civil rights conviction. Former U.S. President Donald Trump's legal fight over his alleged attempts to change the outcome of the 2020 presidential election is just getting started, with both sides filing new court motions. Natalie Brand has details from Washington.
As former President Trump continues to lash out on the campaign trail,
those indictments aren't worth the paper they're written on. They're not worth. They took away free speech.
The Justice Department asked a federal judge to weigh in after Trump posted a message on social media that prosecutors felt was threatening, saying, "If you go after me, I'm coming after you." Trump's lawyers have until 5 p.m. Eastern to respond to the motion.
What the Biden administration is trying to do is prevent the press from learning about exculpatory and helpful information, evidence that the people have a right to know about.
The Trump legal team is preparing requests of its own. The former president on social media says he doesn't think he can get a fair trial in D.C. and will be asking for the judge to recuse herself, as well as for a change of venue.
A new CBS News poll finds that around half the nation believes Trump tried to stay in office beyond his term through illegal and unconstitutional means. But for most Republicans surveyed, a majority say they view the indictments as an attempt to derail his 2024 campaign.
It looks to me like every time something's going bad for Biden, they do something more to Trump to try to bring him down, which obviously isn't working. His numbers still look good.
Some GOP voters in Iowa acknowledge Trump's legal fights are crowding out other topics.
I think it's hard for the other candidates to take a stand one way or the other. It makes it hard then to stay focused on the issues. And I think we need to stay focused on the issues.
The polling also found a majority of Americans overall view the indictments and ongoing investigations as upholding the rule of law. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Washington.